to the ITSM Practice Podcast.
Welcome to the ITSM Practice Podcast. I'm Luigi Ferri. Most mid-market organizations do not have an AI tooling problem. They have a sequencing problem. In this episode of the ITSM Practice Podcast, we examine why so many AI security initiatives fail before delivering meaningful operational value. From fragmented identity systems and poor telemetry hygiene to immature SOC automation strategies, many organizations are attempting to operationalize AI on top of unstable foundations. We also explore the growing pressure facing managed service providers and managing security service providers, balancing profitability, automation, operational scale, and human expertise in AI-driven security market. This episode explores why attackers are operationalizing AI faster than defenders, why identity and telemetry now determine AI security success, why AI will augment security teams rather than replace them, how managed security service providers must evolve from operators into orchestrators, the difference between AI features and AI readiness, what managed service providers and managed security service providers should prioritize over the next 2-3 years. How to build a realistic AI security roadmap for mid-market clients. The future of AI security will not be determined by who buys the most platforms. It will be determined by who sequences correctly. The cybersecurity industry is entering a difficult phase of AI cycle, not because AI lacks capability, because many organizations are attempting to operationalize AI before they operationalize trust. Across the mid-market, we see organizations layering AI onto fragmented identity systems, inconsistent telemetry, immature governance models, and noisy operational environments, and then wondering why the operational results feel disappointing. The issue is not AI itself. The issue is sequencing. Mid-market clients do not need more AI products. They need sequencing. So, let's divide this episode in segments. Segment 1. The industry is confusing AI features with AI readiness. The current market is saturated with AI claims. Every platform is now AI-powered, AI-assisted, AI-driven, AI-native. But many of these capabilities remain narrow operational enhancement rather than transformational intelligence. The uncomfortable reality is that many organizations are trying to automate decisions before they can trust the input feeding those decisions. And this matters because AI does not eliminate operational weaknesses. It amplifies them. If your telemetry is fragmented, AI scales confusion. If your identity layer is weak, AI accelerates risk. If your governance is immature, automation increases instability. The market is mistaking AI visibility for AI capacity. Segment 2. Why attackers are advancing faster. Attackers currently have structural advantages. They are using AI to automate reconnaissance, generate highly personalized phishing campaigns, localize attacks across languages, prioritize vulnerabilities, and scale social engineering operations faster than most defenders can respond. Meanwhile, defenders operate inside governance, compliance, data protection, operational processes, budget limitations, and change management constraints. Especially in the mid-market, security teams remain lean, and managed service providers and managed secure service providers are under constant profitability pressure. This creates a dangerous economic dynamic. Many providers naturally optimize toward tooling scale instead of talent density because tools operate 24/7 and can monitor multiple customer environments simultaneously. But there is a limit to this model. A Boeing 747 is highly automated, but that does not eliminate the need for highly trained pilots. In fact, automation increases the importance of expertise when something unexpected happens. Cybersecurity is moving into the same operational model. AI can scale monitoring. It cannot scale judgment at the same rate. Segment 3. The real problem is identity and data quality. Most AI security failures in the mid-market are not actually AI failures. They are architecture failures. Organizations are attempting to operationalize AI on top of fragmented identity and access management systems, unmanaged service accounts, inconsistent MFA enforcement, incomplete software as a service visibility, poor telemetry normalization, and noisy CM environments. AI models can only reason over the reality they can observe, and many environments are only partially observable. You cannot build intelligent security on fragmented telemetry. This is why identity becomes foundational. Identity is no longer just an access control discussion. It becomes the operational trust layer for humans, devices, services, applications, and increasingly AI agents themselves. If organizations skip this layer, AI does not create resilience, it creates faster instability. Segment 4. Mid-market organizations need sequencing, not more products. One of the most dangerous assumptions in the market today is that AI strategy can be outsourced entirely to vendors. It cannot. Vendors can accelerate implementation, but they cannot own your operational trust model, your governance posture, your telemetry maturity, or your security architecture decisions. That responsibility remains internal. This is why sequencing matters more than procurement. A realistic AI security roadmap for the mid-market should unfold in phases. Phase 1. Fix identity and telemetry. Before large AI investments, consolidate identity providers, enforce MFA and conditional access, manage service identities, normalize telemetry, improve software as a service visibility, and establish trustworthy operational data pipelines. At a practical level, this means building an environment AI can actually reason over reliably. Phase 2. Introduce targeted AI use cases. Only after foundational maturity improves should organizations begin focused AI deployments such as AI-assisted phishing defense, identity risk scoring, Tier 1 SOC triage, AI-enhanced MDR workflows, and contextual access decisions. The objective here is operational augmentation, not autonomous security. Phase 3. Expand into cross-domain orchestration. Only later should organizations attempt multi-domain automation, coordinated endpoint and identity response, AI-driven orchestration, or advanced SOC copilots. Because by this stage, governance exists, telemetry quality improves, playbooks mature, and human operators can supervise automation safely. The roadmap matters more than the demo. And now we are back to our previous segments. Segment 5. The future MSP operating model. The role of managed secure service providers is changing fundamentally. The market increasingly needs orchestration, operational sequencing, governance guidance, and AI risk advisory, not simply tool deployment. The winning providers over the next several years will not necessarily be the ones with the most AI integrations. They will be providers capable of helping clients answer difficult operational questions. What should be automated? What requires human oversight? Which telemetry can actually be trusted? Which decisions remain too risky to delegate? Where does AI genuinely reduce toil versus simply masking complexity? The future value of managed security service provider is not deployment velocity, it's decision quality. Segment 6. AI will change security teams, not eliminate them. One of the most dangerous narratives in the industry today is the belief that AI will replace security professionals. That misunderstands how operational systems actually fail. AI performs best inside known pattern. Human expertise becomes decisive when reality breaks the pattern. During major incidents, ambiguous trade-offs, novel attack techniques, business risk decisions, and incomplete information still require experienced operators. AI needs context. AI needs governance. AI needs operational boundaries. AI needs playbooks. But new attack techniques do not arrive with the playbooks. This is why security teams must evolve from operators into orchestrators, and why experience becomes more valuable, not less valuable, when automation fails. Over the next several years, AI will absolutely reshape cybersecurity operations, but the organizations that succeed will not necessarily be the ones buying the most AI. They will be the organizations that sequence correctly, the ones that fix identity before automation, the ones that normalize telemetry before orchestration, the ones that understand the governance still matter at machine speed. And increasingly, the managed service providers and the managed security service providers that win will be the ones capable of guiding clients through that maturity journey instead of simply reselling the next AI platform. Because ultimately, AI can accelerate resilience or accelerate instability. The architecture decides. Thank you. I'm Luigi Ferri and this was the ITSM Practice Podcast. Arrivederci.